What is up, YouTube? Uncle 40 here. We're going to be smashing through OCG Thursday this week, featuring 4 interesting decks that Lundrity sent me from YCS Japan this previous weekend. And there was some interesting stuff that came out of this event. We definitely got to see more of the OCG problems that kind of come out of the game. And remember, these events are 1 out of 1, which does kind of change the bareback way of looking at the format. So first up, we have a Lunalight list coming out of this event. Most of these are really good. This deck made top 16, which shouldn't really shock you, because considering just the overall power and ceiling that Lunalights have kind of had over the past couple of formats, and their want and need to make, as a thought. Now, this build isn't just spitting out as a thought as a countermeasure for the opponent's turn. No, they're making as a thought as a defense so that their opponent can't respond to anything that they're doing on their turn, which is pretty interesting. And then, of course, they are using the firefighting Darumado, which is 2 Beast Warrior and or Wing Beast monsters. And then this guy gets 100 attack for each of your Beast Warrior or Wing Beast monsters. And then once per turn, you can target one spell and trap card on each field. Destroy this card. And when this card destroys opponent's monster by battle, you can target one of your Beast, Wing Beast, or Wing Beast monsters that is banished from your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So you get a little bit of recursion. We don't really care about that. We care about the good link arrows on this, actually. Plus, being able to produce a Towers-like monster is pretty good. So, we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 1 copy of Zephyros the Elite, 2 copies of Prankatops, 1 copy of Ghost Spell, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Black Sheep, 1 Blue Cat, 1 copy of the Emerald Bird, triple copies of Kaleido Chick, triple copies of Lunalight Tiger, 2 copies of Wolf, 2 copies of Martin, and 2 copies of Max C. Then we have triple Tenki, 1 copy of Foolish Bro, triple copies of Goods, 1 copy of Feather Duster, triple copies of Lunalight Perfume, 2 copies of Mind Control, and 1 copy of Twin Twisters. Down here in the traps, we have 2 Imperms, 1 Lunalight Serenade Dance, and 2 Red Reboots. Extra deck. We have 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Avermax, 1 copy of Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 2 Darumado, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Strix, 1 Nyarla, 1 Azathoth, 1 Baguski, 1 Tiger King, 1 Panther Dancer, and 1 copy of Leo Dancer, wrapping this up. So this is the first look at Lunalights. Now next up, we have pure Raidraptor. Holy crap. So this is Mystic Mine Raidraptor. Hey, you guys remember when I said that Mystic Mine helps out any real deck in the format, and everybody was like, oh god. The problem with this card is it is good and it does help out tier 2 decks, but Devil's Advocate here, it makes the already strong decks even stronger, and that's a problem. So, and we're missing some Raidraptor stuff. I don't know why they haven't given us Air Bird yet, but you can also see some of this card by discarding 1 rank up spell card and then using a rank 5 or higher Raidraptor Xyz monster you control as material. You can target one monster your opponent controls or destroy, and if you inflict damage to your opponent equal to that attack. If this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, either by battle card effects of the guy, you can special summon 1 Raidraptor Revolution Falcon from your extra deck, and if you do attach this card to his material, this card's broken! Right? But the old Mystic Mine just ruining things. Once again, you can go Blackguard and give your opponent a bunch of tokens too, so that they're forced to have stuff on the field. It's really cute. So, we have, 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 1 copy of Ghost Spell, triple copies of Max C, 1 copy of Little Booster Strix, triple copies of Fuzzy Lanius, 2 copies of Mimicry Lanius, 1 copy of Necro Vulture, 2 copies of the Pain Lanius, triple copies of Tribute Lanius, and then triple copies of Vanishing Lanius. And then spells, we have 1 Blackguard, 2 copies of Feather Duster, 2 Mystic Mine, 1 copy of Ring Up Magic Raid Force, 2 copies of Revolution Force, 1 copy of Skip Force, and triple copies of Soul Shave Force. Traps, we have 2 Aggressive Attack, 2 Infinite Imperm, triple Metaverse, 1 copy of Readiness, and 2 copies of Trap Trick. Down here in the extract, we have 1 Kali King Yuga, 2 copies of Arsenal Falcon, 1 copy of Blaze Falcon, 1 Final Fortress, 2 copies of Force Strix, 2 copies of Revolution Falcon, 2 copies of the Air Raid, and then we have 1 Satellite Cannon Falcon, 1 Ultimate Falcon, and 2 copies of Whitestrix wrapping up this list. So this is top 32, which is pretty impressive nonetheless for this deck. Now, next up, we have, yeah, that's right. Hey, is that Mystic Mine? Ah, wow. In my Infernoid deck, too. Broken. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't this great? This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love Yu-Gi-Oh! Because now we're playing Lilith with Infernoids and a Mystic Mine and some metaverses to make sure that Mystic Mine sticks on the field. Isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely adorable at this point? Like, I'll give it to the OCG. They definitely love to abuse their card effects, and it makes me happy to see that we get abusable cards. So this is OCG Mystic Mine Infernoid with one Mystic Mine. Somebody in the comment section will roast me for being like, that's not a Mystic Mine. Yes, it is. We have one copy of Atundel, triple copies of Dankatron, one copy of Deviati, one copy of Onaku, two copies of Seismitis, one copy of Shujete, triple copies of Lilith, the Lady of Laminate, and then we have triple copies of Max C, triple copies of Gamma, and one copy of the Driver. Alright. Spells, we have one Feather Duster, one copy of the Lair of Darkness. I really actually like, the best part about this deck is you have the Lair, the Mystic Mine, and the Void Expansion. You're all just playing one of field spells, so whichever one that you need to apply to your opponent, oh, you got Infernoid set up on the field? Fucking let's Lair of Darkness this. It's even better because, like, if you set up a Lair of Darkness and your opponent tries to start doing something to start playing out of it, if you have the Metaverse, you can just activate the Mystic Mine on top of the Lair of Darkness. You're like, oh, shit, sorry, no more fun for you. And then we have triple copies of Pot of Extravagance to make sure that we can draw our key cards. One copy of the Void Expansion. Triple copies of Imagination Station. Triple copies of Void Banishment. And then traps, we have triple copies of Metaverse, two copies of Dynamiscus, one copy of Trap Trick, triple copies of the old Void Feast. Down here in the extra deck, we have one copy of Anima, one copy of the Psyframe Link Monster, one Link Karibo, one Unicorn, one Phoenix, one Ablaze. I always call this Phoenix because of Gundam Phoenix from the movie. You hardcore Gundam fans should have caught that. One Needle Fiber, one Equimax, one Omega, triple copies of Tiara, and two copies of Ints. Wrapping this up. And last but not least, this is the one I was most excited for. It's back! How you doing, Gandora? That's right. This pile of hot garbage doo-doo is back again. The 41st card in here is supposed to be Gandora, the red dragon of Destruction, or Gandora X. So just keep in mind that that's the missing card in here. For those of you that are like, Robbie, like, where is it? Forgot to put it in here. So, whole deck, Gandora, OTK, kill your opponent on a very large Gandora. Because remember, the OCG has ruled that, well, hey, I know it's rough out here, but just being able to kill your Equimax with a Gandora is dumb. So, we have one copy of Armageddon Knight, one copy of Balancer Lord, one copy of Destrudo, triple copies of Draconet. We have triple copies of Dinotherium. We have one Lee, two copies of the Pudding Susior. This is interesting. Like, I have a feeling that this should have been another Medolce monster. Whoever made this deck profile, shame on you. Two copies of O-Lion, one copy of the Brotar. We have triple copies of Thrasher, one copy of Silent Boots, one Guard Dragon, one Flamville Guard, and one Galaxy Serpent. Spells. We have one Call by the Grave, triple Signet Mining. I love how this just gets you into Draconet, which just gets you into this, which gets you into this, which gets you into this, which just starts your whole play. Yu-Gi-Oh's fun. We have one Feather Duster, triple copies of Instafusion, triple copies of Magic Mode, Fidbreaker. Isn't it great that the TCG also has this card restricted? Because if we had too many of these, it'd be issues. One copy of Rhoda, one copy of the World Legacy Guard Dragon, triple copies of Red Reboot, and then two copies of the Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadane. Extra deck on here, we have one copy of Saruja, one copy of Phoenix, one Cerberus, one Pisty, one LP, one Bring the Pain Dragon, one Needle Fiber, one Equimax, one Nyarla, one Azathoth, one copy of the Ib Myko. Then we have one Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 1,000 Eyes Restrict, one Theseus, and one copy of Mud Dragon. It's so adorable, actually. Well, that's all I got for this edition of OCG Thursday. I will say that the OCG in a one-on-one format is a very interesting place. There's a lot of degeneracy. comes with the territory, and it's really rough being an OCG player. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Take care. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.